So this is going to be the first of a bunch of videos showing you a tool, and I'll explain the assignments I'm going to ask you to do in the end. And this is for anyone who's either missed the assignment or needs a review of what to do for these assignments. So the first assignment, we're focusing on the extrude button, but I have to introduce you to the interface. By default, we're in 3D modeling space. The scroll wheel is going to zoom you in and out. Clicking on the scroll wheel on the mouse will let you grab and move the screen. Clicking and dragging this, so don't just tap it. If you click and drag it, this will let you kind of orbit the whole thing, the whole subject here. So that's just quick zooming around. The sketch is going to introduce you to a two-dimensional space. It doesn't matter too much which one we're going to pick first here. Now we're just looking at a piece of paper, and you can draw whichever shapes you want. You can create custom shapes. For right now, and the way I'm doing this, it really doesn't make a difference what you're doing, as long as you just create a shape. So I'll finish the sketch. That finish the sketch button, you can either do it here or here. It's the same thing. All that does is it says we are done with our two-dimensional shape. We're going to go back into our 3D space. Then I'm going to extrude, and you can select which shape or use all the shapes you would like to bring into 3 dimensions. Whoops. You got to click on the arrow. You can pull it into the 3D space, or you can put a distance in for here. And again, the way I'm going through this, we're not using scale. We're just focusing on getting the tools down. So this would be an example of one extrusion. Extrusions will also work if you go to make a new sketch. Any flat surface you can put a sketch on. Again, that's that 2D space. So I can make another shape. I'm going to extrude again. I'll pick these shapes, now kind of subdivide these a little bit. So when you extrude, after your first extrusion, you have more options. So I can choose to join, so it adds to it. I can choose to cut, so it removes everything that it hits. And I can choose intersect, where it only keeps the spots where my new shape overlaps my old shape. So I'll choose cut. So this would be an example of having gone through and done 2 extrusions. So the assignment I'm going to have you do for this very first thing is I want you to try to come up with a recognizable object modeled with a minimum of 3 extrusions. So again, I did this right now. I did this in 2. So this third extrusion, you'd have to make another sketch. So again, you're going to go through and use 3 extrusions to create a recognizable object. And that is the goal for the first Autodesk Fusion assignment. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions.